welcome back to Cutslite. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a broken down overview of Quai AIO. So let's go ahead and begin today's video. If you want to go ahead and check out a written overview, I'll leave that linked down below. If you're watching this on the embedded video player within the written overview, hit the YouTube icon, head over to our YouTube channel and check out the rest of our content on the channel. In this video, I'm going to begin at the settings page and make my way upwards and end on the task page, because that's how we typically do these types of videos. If you wish to check out other types of overviews on this channel, there are tons available, so I highly recommend you do so. So on the settings page, this is what you're going to be greeted with. You have the delay section, so your refresh delay, error delay and checkout delay. By default, it's set to 0, so you can go ahead and configure this, and it's based in milliseconds, so keep that in mind. Then with your webhook, they've gone ahead and segregated it into a success and decline. So if you wish to go ahead and create 2 channels within your Discord server for success and decline, then you can go ahead and do that and segregate it, and you can test it if you wish. For capture keys, these are capture solving services such as AYCD autosolve and 2capture. Then your key is here. You can hit this button to unhide it. I'm not going to do that in this video, but if you need it, then it's there. You can deactivate, and it also shows the Discord account that's offed to this key. Then you can go ahead and add a solver. You can go ahead and specify it for certain websites. Then you hit the open button to go ahead and open up the solver, and a delete button to delete the solver. Moving over to proxies, this is where you can go ahead and add groups for your proxies and use them with your tasks. So let's go ahead and do that in this video. I'm going to go ahead and configure this as video test proxies. Now let me go ahead and grab a proxy here. I'm pretty sure this proxy doesn't work, but let's go ahead and save it in, and essentially this is what it's going to look like. When you select the group, it shows video test proxies, the number of proxies, the edit button, the delete button, and then the proxy itself. And you have the options to test it, delete it, and remove all the proxies within that group if you wish. Moving on to the account section, this is where you can go ahead and add groups for your account. So if you hit the select group button, you can go ahead and put in the website, username and password. So for example, I want to type in www.google.com and then put it as Kasim because that's my name, and then the password 123. That's how it'd work. I'm gonna call this video test group like so, and then hit the save button, and that goes ahead and saves the group. Very similar to how proxies work. Then you have the website, username and password, and the delete button, and then you can go ahead and use that with your tasks. Moving on to the profile section, this is where you can go ahead and create profiles that you can use with your tasks. To begin with, you have the export and import button if you wish to go ahead and export any profiles or import them. I'm not going to do that in this video, but that is available if you wish to do so. Then you have the shipping information box, the billing information box. If you want to make it the same, hit this, then you can. Then you have the card information and profile management. I'm not going to go through all these fields. I'm going to go through this field now actually, but the rest of them I'm not going to talk about. So for profile management, you can configure the profile name, you can save it, delete it and duplicate it. The rest is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out with some test information. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut back when I'm going to save the profile. I should also know that this button will duplicate the information over once you filled it out, so please keep that in mind when you're creating your profile. When you click this button here, before there was no information, so I didn't duplicate anything over, but once I filled this out, it duplicated the information over. So now that I've filled out all this information, I'm going to hit the save button, and that will go ahead and save my profile here, as you guys can see. I can go ahead and duplicate it if I wish, and that will create a duplicate of that profile. I can delete it as well. So for example, if I were to go ahead and hit the delete button, it goes and deletes that profile. But that's how the profile creation process works. Let's move over to the analytics page. I'm going to break this down, then we'll end off this video by creating a task. So on the analytics page, you have the total checkouts, amount spent and declined, and then you have your checkouts overview, which is illustrated on a graph, and you can set the time period to 6 months and 3 months, and it'll go ahead and show you the data accordingly. And it's important to know that this shows products purchased and then obviously the time at the bottom. So let's move over to the task page. On the task page, it's going to show you your number of tasks, the ID, site, profile, size, proxy, status and actions. You hit the create button to create the task, start all and stop all. So obviously start all the tasks, stop all the tasks and delete all the tasks. But let's go ahead and create one here. Hit the create button. The site, let's hit something random. The proxy, you can go ahead and utilize that group if you wish. I'm not going to do that in this video. For the size, you hit anything you like. For mode, I'm going to hit request. For profile, we made video test in this video, so we're going to hit that. For account groups, we made one. I'm not going to use it in this video. For the keywords, I'm just going to do positive test. You can go ahead and configure that if you wish. And you can go ahead and separate keywords by using the comma, as you can see in the outline. Let me just put that back. Then for the number of tasks, I'm going to create 1. Actually, I'm going to create two so I can demonstrate something. The minimum value, this essentially looks at the pricing. So let's say, for example, you know this item is going to be between $50 and $70. Let's say, for example, there's a huge release happening. There's hoodies, t-shirts, and shoes dropping. Let's say you want to focus on one item and you know the retail. This will direct the task to go for items that are in these values, just in case there's items that have similar names. So for example, I could put in 30 and then the maximum value could be 50 and it'll use that range. Let's create the task here, and as you guys can see, it's gone ahead and created the task. It starts at 0, the site, the keywords, profile, size, proxy, status, which is idling because we've yet to do anything. Then we can go ahead and start it. Obviously it's going to go through this error process because it doesn't work. We can pause it, we can edit it as well, and once we're done, hit this button. We can delete it with this button as well, and we'll go ahead and delete a task. That is going to go ahead and conclude today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm going to catch you guys next time.